Just as Callie was singing, I kept on seeing this simple picture of following the Lamb. And I actually, in my mind, sometimes my mind's quite childish or childlike. I prefer childlike, but I just literally saw us running down a path following this Lamb, and I just knew the Lamb was Jesus. And it reminded me of that verse when Jesus said, I only do what I see my Father doing. I only say what I hear the Father saying. And I just believe there's a grace right now hidden in those two statements from Jesus, is like a secret to life. Basically, this is how Dave Ward looks at it. I can suck at everything, but if I can be a follower of the Lamb, I'm going to be all right. People say to me sometimes, well, how did you make that decision? How did you think that through? What were you thinking? And honestly, my heart's cry wants to be, well, I wasn't really thinking, I was trying to listen. And my wife will tell you, I'm not very good at doing two things at once. So I've committed my life to one thing, being a follower, because I can follow. And I feel like right now there's a grace. This whole set has just been about laying it down, not being distracted. There's a grace to put all those things aside, even the good things, and say, God, before I'm ever a leader of one, make me a follower. I want to be a follower. I want to be a chaser. I want to be a listener. God, I am after your heart. So right now, make it simple. If that's a prayer in your heart, just lift your heart before the Lord. Lift your heart before God. And lay everything else aside and say to him, God, make me a follower. I will follow you wherever you may take me. I like comfort. I like safety. But Jesus, if you're walking into what looks like danger, I'd rather be in danger near your presence, your sustaining presence, than being in boring old comfort. I was made for the water if you're there. So Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, come and flood our lives, flood our minds. Do what we cannot do for ourselves and make us followers. Bend me, O God. Bend me. Bend me, O Lord. Spend me any way you want, but make me a follower. I'll go low, 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 low if it means I get you. We've only got a few minutes left to worship, so I'm going to get out of the way in a moment. But I just want that to be the posture of our hearts as we respond to God and give him these last few minutes, that we would be like Jesus and the Father. Jesus, teach me how to do what the Father's doing and say what the Father's saying. I commit my life to one thing and one thing alone, and it's this. I'll be your follower. I'll be a follower of Christ.